So don't be surprised when you're driving in Ramat Beit Shemesh that you can get stuck behind a bulldozer, a cement truck. You'll see cranes all over, because everywhere you look, they're building. So I thought I'd put together a video of 5 important questions to ask before buying from a builder. It can actually be a very good investment, and it can often work out a lot cheaper than buying something second-hand. But there are important factors that you need to be aware of before you put your name on that contract. So the first question you want to ask is, who is the builder? Who am I entering into this contract with? Has he got a good reputation? Has he built in the area before? What's his level of building? What's the standards? Does he deliver on time? These are very important questions to really understand, and it's very important to do your due diligence before you sign the contract with the builder. The second important question to ask is, when is this apartment going to be ready? The date of occupation. You sign a date on your contract. However, in my years of experience, I've often seen that this date is like an indication, and it doesn't actually work out to be the exact date that's on the contract. So you need to take into consideration, if I need to rent for longer, am I able to do that? If I'm selling a property and I have to move out of my house and I may have to rent for an extra year, you need to be aware of this so that it doesn't come as a surprise. The third important question to ask is a list of specifications. It's called technical specifications. And this really means what exactly is going to be in the apartment, like the floors, the doors, the kitchen, how many electric points you're going to have. Because it's very important to understand exactly what you're buying. The next very important question to ask is, how much is this apartment actually going to cost? So besides the associated costs, which are lawyers' fees, agents' fees, purchase tax, you may have to add money for air conditioning. You may want to upgrade the kitchen. You may want to upgrade the bathrooms, put in certain vanities. These are all extra things that you need to be aware of and take into account. The fifth question you need to ask is, what is this neighborhood going to look like once 3 years down the line everything's built up? So you need to try and do a bit of investigation to find out the type of people that are buying there. Is this going to be a good fit for your family? Is this where you're going to be happy living? So just in general, when buying on paper, it's really a process, and you have to be aware, and I always tell my clients, it's like having a baby. You have to give it tender, loving care, TLC. You have to look after it. You have to be present. You have to be around for that process. You have to choose the floors and make sure that this is going to be the home that you're going to want to live in. You can't just expect that the builder's going to build this house and in 3 years' time you're going to arrive, take the keys and move in. It doesn't work like this. This takes a lot of time, energy, sometimes aggravation. But at the end of the day, it's really worthwhile. As we've seen that many people that have bought on paper have had good capital appreciation. People are happy with the product that it turns out to be, because this is their home and they've put their personality into it. So thank you for watching this video. I hope it will just pinpoint some factors that you have to be aware of. And it's very important, before you put your name on that contract, that you're well educated, you've done your homework, and you understand exactly what you're getting into. There will be surprises, but the more educated you are and the more knowledge you have, the smoother the process will be. I look forward to answering any more questions that you may have.